Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Tony Speaks Morning Show. I'm Tony T with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, giving out live free picks for today's betting card. And of course, today we'll have picks for you from the NBA playoffs, NHL, baseball as well. 9-game card today from baseball and action from the W. And of course, make sure you like and subscribe so you get notified and get these plays in real time. And of course, you want to hit us up with that thumbs up right off the bat because it really helps build up our audience. We greatly appreciate that. So what we'll do here is meet the cappers and get right to the show because we don't mess around here on the Tony Speaks Morning Show. Let's say to Rod. Rod, what's going on?
Yeah, not too much, Tony. One of those nights where it's like, Oilers played a good solid 40 minutes of hockey and then didn't show up for the third period. Took some stupid penalties, and then it just kind of snowballed, and the game just got way out of hand. You gave up 5 goals in the third. Well, you deserve to lose that game. It is what it is. Down 0-1. Nothing new for the Oilers being down 0-1, so far from being over.
And the King series.
Right? They went down 0-2 first in the King series, so long series. We've seen 2 great periods, so we know what the Oilers can do. Definitely a long series load in there. We'll see if the other series can get it going as well. And then, hey, congrats to the Pacers. The Knicks probably not feeling so good going at a nice comfy lead, and they let the Pacers right in the back door, and look what happened. You lose the game. That is what it is there. Congrats to the Pacers winning game 1 and that one, and then some craziness in baseball. Man, the Athletics homeless. They're not even going to be allowed to sleep on the bench somewhere soon. There's no homeless park for you. You're not allowed to stay in the park. They're running out of places to sleep because, man, they get beat up.
Yeah, they're just going to put them out on the benches. That's why they're going to be sleeping here the way they've been playing. They're going to stop selling tickets to cover their rent. So,
yeah, right.
There. Yeah, you know what? The thing with the Pacers there is Naismith got him. Naismith got him. They should have. You want Naismith to shoot. You don't want Halliburton to shoot. That's how it works, guys. In the end, you got all these second guessers, especially this guy, these people. Oh, you can't let Naismith shoot the ball. Well, hell, you want Naismith? Do you want Halliburton to shoot it? I mean, it's insane how some of these people that just watch the NBA during the playoffs when they make their comments on TV. Let's say over to Chris. Chris, what's happening?
Oh, not much. Coming off of 2 1-1, we got a push on that Atlanta Cleveland game yesterday. Dropped the over in the Dodgers and Arizona. That was very lackluster there. And talk about somebody getting beat, man. San Diego took a beating yesterday from the Blue Jays. That was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But anyway, good day on that. Otherwise, I had the Pacers with the plus 4.5 there. Never doubted that. I had them kind of got a little crazy there at the end, but they still pulled it out. And then, we cashed one of our home run props, which was a good one. Cody Bellinger plus 600 yesterday, so it was a very nice play. And, just short card, ready to get to it.
Very good. Yeah, what a number there. A number going over, even right before overtime and 4 quarters going over. Sean, what's happening?
Well, another little win yesterday, just Yankee under. So another baseball continues to grind away, so I'll take that. I mentioned, I had the Pacers here in the chat. I told everybody to take. Here we go, Thunder again. Let's go, Thunder Pacers. You know where I'm going this entire series, so I'm not going to whatever. I'm happy. We're winning baseball. I'm glad to be back on a little grind there. Well, it looks like we got some weather today in some of these games. So
yeah,
we
had it this week. We've had it this week.
Yeah, and the last couple of days, it's I've been avoiding some of those matchups. Like I didn't just want to get involved in we get the Cleveland series like that, the Braves yesterday, like the Red Sox today. All pretty much off the board. I wanted to do the Yankee under last. I was 7.5. I'm like, what? It's got a 60% chance of rain. I don't want. I'm going to tie up money in the game's going to get suspended or 5 innings and not count for anything. I'm not going to do that. That's you never know. 76% chance of rain today. No, thank you.
Yeah, you got to beat the game and then beat the weather because if you go 8 innings and on those totals, no play.
No play.
Play. That's you got to beat. You got to beat them twice. You got two situations to beat. Alnitos, what's going on?
Yeah, coming off a decent day yesterday, 2-1. Fortunately, which one did we drop yesterday? yesterday. Yeah, I dropped the early over there on the Cubs over, but yeah, another disappointing offensive performance there. But hey, 2-1, I'll take it and move on and try to build on that.
Yeah, looked to build as well. Had the Pacers in with that the over as well in the Dodger game, and had the Orioles crushed me there as I went with Brewers. But let's get to it. And they lose it in extras. All right, let's get to the games for today. We'll start here with NBA. It's game 2 of the Timberwolves and the Thunder. This one opened 8, total 213. The total's pushed up to 216.5. Now 7.5 favorite here for OKC. So a little bit of money here on Minnesota in this one. Let's just take a quick look here, glance at this injury report. So far, we haven't been hit with any injuries so far in either series, and we're going to look clean here with Minnesota and OKC there. So a clean injury report there. We got Thunder here, favorite 7.5, total 216.5 in game 2. On over to Rod.
Yeah, for me in this one, I'm going to stick with the Minnesota in the first half. They did good in the first half last game. I think they need to come up that same fierce intensity that they came out in game 1. It was just that second half. OKC made the adjustments in the second half of game 1 and pulled away on them. So I think Minnesota comes out with that same intensity. You're going to give me 4 again here with Minnesota in the first half. I'll grab those 4 with the Timberwolves because you don't want to go down 0-2. I think going down 0-2 here to OKC might be sayonara. So I think Minnesota comes out with that same intensity. They've actually been pretty well against OKC in that first half, 4-1 now, ATS-wise, and straight up. So definitely give me Minnesota in that first half.
Yeah, from Rod on over to Chris.
I'm looking at the total at this one. I know we went under last time. Timberwolves are very underwhelming in that one with 88 points, and the OKC did the heavy lifting there with 114. But I don't think that's going to be the case in this one. I think Minnesota's going to have to turn it up and keep up if they're going to stay in this series. So I think we're at 214, 214.5, depending on where we shop. So I'm going to go over. I think we see a little bit more. We're definitely going to have to see more from the Timberwolves in this one. They're going to have to get that. We know OKC can do the heavy lifting on their end, but I don't know. Minnesota's going to have to stop with the Timberwolves. Like we start the turnovers. Like we said the other day, if we've got Julius Randle, we've got Anthony Edwards. If they keep turning this ball over, OKC is going to continue to cash in on that, and they can't do that. So, yeah, I think we see a little bit higher scoring game in this one.
Yeah, from Chris on over to Sean.
Gonna agree. Listen, I like the Wolves anyway, but here comes the overreaction, right? You don't score any points. The whole sky is falling kind of nonsense. I expect a better performance from them overall. You can't go down 0-2. And if you do 0-2, at least are you going to show up and fight a little bit? Like Ron likes the first half. Obviously, I like him for the game here as well. But and with Chris with the over, yes. You need to score. You're not gonna win this game 96-90 over the Thunder. The Thunder are going to put points on the board. So give me the Wolves and the over here.
Yeah, from John over to El Ninos.
I agree with pretty much everything that's already been said. Gotta love that stat in the first half for the Timberwolves, so I'll take the 4 with them first half. And I agree. I think we see more offense out of them in this game as well, so I'll take the over full game here. As for the spread on the full game, do I think they keep up this time? I thought they did last time. I was on the Timberwolves in the last game, but man, that was a very disappointing second half. So if you want my thoughts on this full game spread, go check it out, Tony's.
All right, tell you what I think about this. So I'm going to take OKC laying 7. The time that beat OKC was in game 1. OKC coming off that 7-game series, emotional game, and you had a shot to take them off in game 1. You didn't do it. I'm not buying the zigzag. The spot to beat OKC was in game 1. I like a blowout here with OKC here. You look at OKC in their 7 home playoff games, average 122 points per 100 possessions. What's really got my eye is that plus 25.3 net rating in those 7 home playoff games. I don't know if there's a record for postseasons for net rating at home, but man, it's hard to beat plus 25.3 in 7 playoff games. That is just domination from both sides of the basketball here. We saw them dominate the Nuggets there. We saw that big second half 30-point performance there in the second half for OKC. I guess their letdown was just the first half. It wasn't the full game. that's kind of where it was. I'm going to go OKC in this one. I'm not going to even this. I respect Minnesota, but man, this OKC team at home is just another planet right now. And I would like to see OKC in Indiana because I think that the Indiana is the only team that could probably give them a competitive series with their 3-point shooting. That's the game. That's the series I want to see. I don't want to see Knicks and Thunder. It'll be a sweep for OKC if that's the case. So I like OKC in this spot. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Morning Show as we turn our attention to Major League Baseball. No pitching changes. There was some whispers here that maybe Bybee may hit the shelf. His numbers have been poor, but he's still slated to go here against Flattery. It looks like Ciccone is tomorrow, but Bybee Flattery is still scheduled as far as my books show here for today. But as the issue has been all week has been weather, right? We're looking at 76% chance of rain with the Rangers and the I want to say Knicks, Rangers, and the Yankees. They're here. We got wind wind blowing in there as well, and of course we got rain possibility with Pittsburgh, 67% chance, 100% chance of rain in Baltimore and Boston. Every time we've seen 100% chance of rain, it's been rained out. So we'll see there. Atlanta, Washington, 40% chance of rain. So 9 games on the card. We'll see. We have some rain situations there. So we'll get started here. We'll do 2 blocks here. We'll start here with this first block of 5. So let's get to the games here. Let me get this set up here. All right, let's get to them here. Rangers and Yankees here. We got the Yankees $1.58, total of 7. Padres and the Blue Jays. Padres were pants yesterday. Their favorite $1.25, total of 9. Phillies and Rockies. Phillies $2.95 to $3, total in that one 11.5. Angels and Athletics in the shelter, a day game here. Athletics $1.25, total 10.5. And then we'll stop the block here with Brewers at Pirates. Here we got the Brewers here, favorite $1.20, total of 9. They just demoted Carmen Malosky back down to the minors. Maybe that's going to help them. We get it started with Rod.
Yeah, a couple I like in this one. I'll take San Diego here in this one. Sure, the Blue Jays scored a couple touchdowns yesterday, so they used up all their offense yesterday. And we know Bowden Francis on the mound for the Blue Jays at home, sporting that 6 ERA. He's serving up meatballs all over the place. So if the Padres want to get right, this is their spot to get right because you got Bowden Francis on the mound serving you meatballs. Well, you should be able to hit some of those meatballs, especially in that park. They've redesigned it so you can hit some meatballs out of the park. We don't have to worry about rain there. They'll just close the roof. So. And that one, I'll take the Padres bounce back. I'm trying to bait you in here. Don't you want some plus money with the team that just went 14-0? Yeah, I know. I'll take the Padres there. And then the other one I'm looking at here in this time spot. Hey, Pittsburgh got themselves a nice little win yesterday. Yeah, I'll take the Pirates again here today. Don't care who's on the mound. The Brewer crew had to go some extra innings, and they chewed through a lot of bullpen arms in those extras. Was it 7 guys they had to call? Went motoring through in that bullpen. So bullpen's definitely a little bit taxed on the Brewers. I'll take the Pirates on the money line of that one.
Yeah, with Ron, move on over to Chris.
Yeah, look at Texas, New York here. I'm going to go under in that one. I think we just see a little bit lower there. We got Evaldi, got Rodon, and then we know Texas really is not doing too much. And so, yeah, I think we see an under in that one. Might lean New York as far as this side, but I think the better play is the under. Philadelphia, Colorado, gonna do something probably against everybody here and go under in this one. In day games, they just seem to go under in Colorado and Philly on the road during a day game. So do that. But we're gonna go the opposite direction in the A's and Angels. I'd go over that. I know it's a day game. No, the homeless don't really do much in the day, but the Angels sure do. So we're gonna take the over there, and then I'm gonna fade the Pirates and go with the Brew Crew on the money line there. Yeah, they got the win yesterday. Great. That's to stack it up there. But fading the Pirates, like I said, for the rest of the season. So we'll take Milwaukee on the money line.
Yeah, and those 2 wins, they scored a total of 4 runs. So there you go. We got Verlander just in the injured list for 15 days with a pec. So there's some news coming over there. On over to Sean.
I'm shocked. 43-year-old Justin Verlander is hurt. Who'd have saw that one coming? Guys have been healthy in 5 years. Passing on a Ranger Yank game. Here comes the rain. Padres, Blue Jays. That's it. Moneymaker up on the site. I've given you enough free stuff. Go spend $25. Use your T-Rex little baby arms. Try to whatever you got to do. Roll over on your side. Get in your pocket. Load up that credit card. Let's go. Phillies Rocks. I mean, just I get the under. Yeah, why not 11.5? But 300 minus 305. Goodbye. We'll move on. Again with the Angels. How do we not take the Angels as a dog? Again, they've won 5 in a row, 6 in a row. A's have lost 8 straight, and they're still favored. Okie dokie. Thank you. We'll chalk up another dog winner there. Do we even know who's pitching for the Pirates? Am I on a flight today? Do I have to be here by this for this 2:00 game? Am I getting a call?
Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Well, Burrows. I think Burrows is taking the place of Carmen Malowski. So they got Lowski got sent down. So Burrows.
Who?
Not reminded of Jeff Burrows. I don't think he's related to Jeff Burrows because they spelled the name differently. He pitched 3 innings last year with the Pirates at Indy, and we don't have an Indy guy here. Indy guys on the other side. Yeah,
I got $5,000 worth of worthless 2022 to 2024 baseball cards. I don't even know who's pitching for these guys. I don't even know they don't have a baseball card. That's how bad these guys are.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's been pretty bad in the minors, but this year he had a 2.40 ERA in 30 innings at Indy in AAA.
We're doing a whole board, right? We're running through the whole board.
No. We're just doing 5 in this one.
1, 2, 3, 4. I think what's that? 5.
That's the last one. Yeah, that's the last one.
All right. It's all you, Al.
On over to Al.
Yeah, I actually think that they do sneak this Yankees game in, and I like the Yankees -1 there as far as the total is concerned. And it's probably sounding like it's going to be a rain delay, though. It looks like probably around 2 p.m. or someday they'll get it in. And I would lean to the under as well there with the wind supposed to be blowing in as well. And I agree on the Padres here. I think, Francis started off his season looking pretty good, but not nearly as good lately. So I think this is a good bounce back spot for the Padres, as Rod was saying. Phillies way overpriced again, so hard to get there. And I think that wraps it up for me.
From Malnito said what I think about these games here. I agree with the under here, Texas and New York. Yankees now 9-2 to the under at home, facing these poor hitting teams with on-base percentage of .330 or lower. Texas now 16-3 to the under, facing these good bullpen teams with whips of 1.25 or lower. So I like the under in that one. Yeah, I'm going to look at the Padres here. Kolek hasn't been too bad. Actually, this young kid has pitched pretty well. 20% strikeouts, good low whip, doesn't put base runners on, but Francis has been having his struggles at home, an ERA approaching 7 in 5 starts. Woo! Give me the Padres after their embarrassment yesterday to bounce it back there. Yeah, I'm going to go under Phillies, Rockies. I know Marquez. It's a little bit better for Marquez at home. Not that much better, but a little bit better. But Ranger Suarez looks like Suarez of old here. He had that one really bad start, but I'll look at the under in that one. And I'll look at the over in the shelter there with the Angels and Athletics. It's a day game. We look at the LA bullpen in their day games, ERA over 8, and the Athletics pen in their past 7 games, an ERA near 9. Wow, I like the over in that one. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Speaks in the Morning Show as we continue on here with our baseball for today, and we'll conclude this 9-game card with the following 4 games here on the board, and they will be Guardians and Tigers. The Tigers $1.35, total of 8. Braves and the Nasty Nats just playing 1 game. They're not playing 2. That doubleheader is on September 20th, so they're going to play this. They're going to play 2 and during football season. Thanks a lot there. So we got the Braves here, $1.49, total 8.5. Orioles and Red Sox. This is a 100% chance of rain here, guys. Red Sox $1.27, total of 8. Mariners and Astros, divisional battle here. We'll see what happens here. We got a returner right here for Seattle, under returning starter here. Mariners $1.31, total 8.5. But the news in this game is we are going to see the 2025 debut of George Kirby. Kirby hits the mound against Les McCruthers there for Houston. We're going to call him McCruthers the way he's been going this year. We start with Rod.
Yeah, so give me the over 8.5 on that one with McCruthers going on the mound for the Astros. So, I mean, we see plenty of runs in that game. So give me the over 8.5 there. And then I'll take the under between Atlanta and Washington. You know, it's 40% chance of rain, a miserable day, not great. So low scoring one. Give me the under 8.5 between Atlanta and Washington. Both those offenses haven't been ripping it either. Both teams 7-2-1 to the under in their last 10. Give me the under 8.5 there.
There we go with the Rod. We move on to Chris.
Yeah, I did the video on Cleveland, Detroit. You guys can check that out for the deeper dive there. It took Detroit on the money line, just like Flaherty, a little bit better than that one than I do Tanner Bybee. And there's deeper dive, like I said, on that one. You can look at Atlanta, Washington. Take the under. I don't care if it's 100, like it's sunny and beautiful. Atlanta can't hit the ball on the road to save their life, but you add rain in there, and they're really not going to hit the ball. So take the under there. Boston, Baltimore, to see if it plays out. I'd take an under still if it does, but that's kind of a pass due to potential rain out. Could be a push. And I'm going to back Kirby in this one against McCullers and take Seattle on the money line. I think it's minus 130 right now, which is a little bit more than I like to take, but on that. But with Seattle, but we'll back George Kirby, see what he can do in his first start here back into the fold.
There we go here from Chris on over to Sean.
Well, I hate backing guys and making their first starts. I always say it's about no matter who, but man, do I want to get involved with Houston? I mean, they're not good. I thought they got problems anyway this year with their bats, and now you add in this pitching staff just keeps falling apart. And the crazy, they didn't even want to sign Framberg. Like they're going to let this guy walk. He's the only guy who pitches every year 30 games for you. We're not going to pay him.
Well, that tells you why they never keep their guys, right? Because they don't want to pay anybody.
Holy
All their
cow.
guys leave.
And let me tell you, I saw something that the city of Houston makes more money than the entire country of New Zealand. I mean, like, you know how many millionaires are in Houston? Like, how the heck aren't you spending money on this team? These people come out like crazy for their local teams here. What the hell, Houston?
Yeah, the mattress guys from Houston, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. Again, do I think Seattle's should be favored on the road? I mean, yeah, they hit better on the road, but man, tough spot. But again, I'm with you. Let's go Seattle. Sox are basically that's a rain now, right? It's a 100% chance of rain. They're not playing today. And the Braves Nats, the Nats have won 4 in a row. They're an underdog. I wanted to take the over yesterday in this. I hate though when it gets pushed back. It kind of like just messes with my mind. I don't want to kind of jump into a rainout game, but I do like the Nats here. And I got to disagree. I still like the Guardians. Although I love Flannery, although he's not been good in 3 of his last 4 starts. 6 straight roadies. Now you're coming back where Cleveland's were in Minnesota, but they had that quirky kind of double header nonsense. I mean, they're not in a great spot as well either, but I don't know. I just don't want to lay with the Tigers there. And I'm a Flannery backer. I had him his last start out. They edged out that 5-4 win or whatever over Toronto, but I don't know. I kind of like that spot here for Cleveland.
There you go here from Sean. We move on over to Alaninos.
Yeah, I actually like the Braves here. Smith Schiller's been pretty good in his last couple of starts. And take them -1. I would lean Mariners, but again, Kirby is not expected to go too deep in this one. He didn't pitch too much, and he didn't go too deep in his rehab assignment. And again, not expected to go deep in this one. So expect to see the Mariners bullpen a lot here. And again, think the Mariners get to McCullers and the Astros bullpen. So I like the over in that one better than the side. And small lean to the Tigers here. Tigers -1 maybe, but yeah, that's my least favorite of the 3.
Yeah, from El Nino, let's say what I think about these games. Yeah, I'm going to look here at the Tigers. They're 14-2 as a home favorite of -125 to -175 this season, returning over 11 units. I got to take them in this spot. Of course, yeah, Cleveland had to play nearly full 2 games yesterday. Detroit's game finished earlier. And against home divisional opponents, Detroit hitting .280 with a good bullpen performance. You look at Bybee and his road starts this year. 5 road starts, ERA 6.5. Flyers numbers have been better at home. And, of course, the Cleveland bullpen over the past 4 games, an ERA approaching 7. And they are 1-7 this year on the road. Cleveland is against teams that outscore opponents by half run or per game or greater. I'll look at Detroit in that spot. And what else I've got here? If I look at it, that's about it. I don't think that I want to stay away from that Seattle game right now because of the Kirby coming back, the whole situation there. If obviously Boston, that line seems oh goodness, here that one is it was that Boston game. We didn't talk much about it, but we got that's right. We have our pitching matchup of the year, Povich and Lucas Giolito. That's our pitching matchup of the year.
I mean, you just want to.
I don't even care about the rate. I don't know who the hell to take it.
You just take that over 13, and you're cooking with gas. But I mean,
even with rain, even in rain, they can hit these guys. They could just say the batters. No, I don't care if it's rain. I want Gio because you know what's going to happen if they don't play this game. you will not see Povich and Giolito tomorrow. That's for damn sure. They said, "Oh, you guys."
I'll take the under. I'll take the under just because it's baseball, right? You see two crappy pitchers that you look, they're like, "Oh, these guys stink," and they all go over. No chance. It's going to go under just because. I see that plenty of times in baseball. Everybody overreacts.
I know that. That is true.
ERAs, and they're like, "Oh, these two guys are gas cans. It's going to go over."
I like the under yesterday there, Rod, with the Brewers and the O's. I'm like, the O's haven't been hitting as much as I love their little lineup and everything. They have not been
extra innings. The only reason why that went over was because of the extra innings, and then you start throwing out some bullpen arms that weren't ready, expected to go. The Brewers threw out a whole pile of bullpen arms, 7 to be exact. When that happens, you throw those.
Listen,
it was out the window.
It was 4-4 in the 9th, so it was over the 8 anyway. But I know it totally blew up, but I was expecting 4 runs from the Orioles.
Yep.
And how about listen? You're talking about them not pushing Cade Povich back. You know who's on the hill for him tomorrow? Charlie Morton.
Morton goes tomorrow.
He's another gem. Like, what do you mean they're not going to push? Who are they replacing him with?
They make Povich the opener. Povich will be the opener for Morton tomorrow.
Nobody. They're going to roll with those guys.
That's all who they got.
That's what they're going to roll with.
They got. Remember their free agent signing was Morton, and who was the other guy that was getting pounded? The veteran,
Kyle Gibson.
Kyle Gibson. Yeah, those are their 2 big free agents.
I'll take my chances with Uncle Charlie there, man.
Maybe should run off the mound waving his thing. I don't take my shirt off anymore. You've been away for a while. Gibby.
They fired the coach with they gave him as parting gifts for Gibson and the Morton jerseys. That was his parting present when he left. There you go. All right. There you go. We got you through the baseball. This was kind of rough at the end, the back half of this one. Actually, I am going to look here.
Nothing's good today in baseball. This is an awful card. I'm telling you, this Thursday baseball card stinks. And I'll be
the back half of it. Then you got to deal with the rain. And then is this Rodriguez to see Milwaukee? This is the first time Rodriguez.
This is the third starters on the thing. There's no aces going here in these jam today on these Thursday games. Where's the ace? Oh, maybe if George shows up for Seattle, he's supposed to be the ace, right?
Right, we do have a change. I made a mistake here, guys.
Yeah.
We do have a change. No Rodriguez. Aaron Savali. Savali gets to start.
Oh, nice.
So he'll go against
He's
Burroughs.
Savali.
So that's why. That was a change there. Savali instead of Rodriguez. So he will get the veteran here. He's got Savali. First time I'm saying his name. He was injured with a hamstring. He was been rehab. He has 1 start this year, allowing the three homers. Wow, what a way to come back here. I missed the start. He missed again at the Yankees on March 30th. That's why we haven't seen it.
Was this for Cleveland? For Detroit?
It's for the Brewers. Savali's on Brewers. Yep, it was the Brewers. So he got absolutely pounded. Remember when the Yankees were pounding the Brewers? Well, he was the starting pitcher in one of those games, gave him 5 runs with 3 homers, and then they said, "Oh, I think his hamstring was sore, so let's sit him down." So he's been gone.
Pirates can't win 2 in a row, though.
So there we go. Savali makes the start there for Milwaukee.
They're the
worst.
It's not confirmed yet, though, Sean. You still got a chance. Hold on.
There you go. All right, we got you through this. This baseball card, the rough one there. So let's continue on the Tony X Morning Shows. We'll turn our attention over to the ice tonight, because we got games every other day here. So we're guaranteed hockey for 8 games, and so as well as in the NHL. Panthers and Carolina Hurricanes. Something tells me the NHL will go farther than the NBA in this round. Panthers and Hurricanes here. We got the Hurricanes $1.25, total 5.5. We start with Rod.
Yeah, and I like the over in this one. At least the over in the first period. I think we see goals will play. Florida's definitely scoring goals. So if you want to beat this Florida squad, as we've seen over the last few games, they've been scoring 5 goals, 6 goals. They've been on all season long against Carolina as well as score goals. So if Carolina wants to win this game, guess what? You're going to have to score some or slow down this Panthers squad. And we haven't seen any teams do it so far yet. So give me the over 5.5 here in this one. We keep led offense in this game tonight.
Yeah, from Rod, we move on over to Chris. I'm sorry, we move on to Sean. Sean, anything on the ice?
No, move to Chris. He gets all his what? Huh? Ice?
You like those responses, right?
I wasn't ready.
I know.
No, I'm doing the ice, but I might do a Brewers run line plus 130 here with Savali.
Savali, right? Okay.
I mean, he gets shelled by the Yankees is one thing.
Yeah.
This is the Pirates we're talking about. This is the Pirates. And his numbers, he doesn't have bad numbers in his career, really, if you look at his numbers. He's been a decent – I mean, if you're a team, you'd want him as a 4 or 5. You can plug him out there for – problem is he doesn't stay healthy. I mean, he's a 20-star guy.
But when he's healthy, you play him. Yeah.
You can give me like a 4 or below ERA. I'm not complaining about a 4.30 ERA or 3.46 ERA or 3.84 ERA. I'll take that from my nobody end of the road guy.
Yeah, and also too, remember the Pirates are on a 2-game winning streak. In those 2 games, they scored a combined 4 runs. So
here we go. I'm adding to my end of show 3-pack.
There you go.
He actually has some great numbers against this lineup. So
everybody does. Everybody does. I mean, 99.9% of Major League Baseball has a good pitchers have a good numbers against these guys.
Yeah, good chance for him to fix his numbers. Sure.
There you go. All right. Let's continue on here as we move on. We got the ice. Actually, no, we still have El Ninos with the ice.
Right. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. Tough matchup for sure here as far as the site is concerned, but that's what I'll be looking at. Again, hard to say that the Hurricanes can go down 0-2 at home here before heading back to Florida or heading to Florida. So it's a tough one, but I got to agree with Rod. I mean, the Panthers just looking too good right now, and I know he went with the total, so I'm not agreeing with them on the side I'm saying, but he's saying they score a lot of goals, and it's not just by fluke. It's a lot of talent on that roster, and I think we're still getting some value with them on the road here. So not a huge player or anything, but I'll take a small shot on the Panthers money line here.
Yeah, from El Nino. So we got you through the
Carolina needs to end their losing streak, which is 0-13 in the Eastern Conference Final. Is Carolina 0-13 run, 0-9 in the Brind'Amour era. So they got sweat before Brind'Amour took over as the coach here in this conference final. So that's the big number there. 0-13 are the Carolina Hurricanes in the conference finals.
Wow. When you're 0-13 means you're going to go 0-14. That's what that means. All right, let's get to the W here. We got the Caitlin Clarks on the road here taking on the Dream. The Caitlins here are 4.5, 4, total 173.5. And then we have Liberty at I'm going to call them the Chicago Drama, the Drama Queens. We got the Drama Queens hosting the Liberty. Here we got the Liberty here on the road, 12 points. Wow, that's not showing the Sky much respect there. I know Andrew Reese will probably have something to say about that one. Total 164. They're giving the Liberty 12 on our home court. Let's see how they respond to that. We get it started with Rod.
Well, they're not going to be able to respond with a whole lot of anything. They don't play defense. That's the problem. If the Sky could be able to slow teams up and stop them from scoring on you, well, then maybe they could talk. But until they do that, I'll take the over in that one because we know the Liberty can run that score up. Dropping 120 on Chicago wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility there in that one. That's how bad the Sky defense is. They don't play any of it. So give me the over in that one. And then speaking of overs, well, we just seen these two teams, Atlanta and the Fever, go at it. And it was a high-scoring battle in that one. And the bookmakers moved it up, 3 points? It's up to 173.5? Yeah, I'll take the over again. Same thing. No defense played there. These two teams are going to go battle at it offensively. It's Atlanta's home opener. Definitely run and gone up and down the court. We go give it the over. 2 overs tonight in the W.
2 overs there from Rod. We move on over to Chris.
Yeah. So the only one I'm looking at here is the Fever and the Dream. I know we just played on the 20th. It was like Rod said, a high scoring matchup in that one. But I'm gonna go the other way. I think they don't get that way. I think we're gonna see under 173.5 there from everything I'm seeing here and all the numbers I'm running. I would take it did make premium. Nothing's made premium yet. I still want to follow these things before I make you guys pay for anything. So the free pick today is going to be for the under in the Indiana and Atlanta game.
There you go from Chris. Anything on the W from Sean? Nothing from Sean. Over to El Ninos. No, El Nino, nothing from El either. That's right. He doesn't handicap W. All right. We got you through the W there. Now it's time for our Parlay Purple segment where our cappers will give out parlays, team player props, game of the future, or just play it straight and don't get cut off from your book. All right. Let's see what we got rolling on. We start here with Rod.
All right. Let's go with we'll take the What are we going with here? Since you guys love the Brewers so much, I better be taking the Pirates there in that one because they stink so bad they can't win baseball games. They're only on a 2-game winning streak. So give me the Pirates into the parlay. We'll take the under Atlanta and Washington, and then throw in the over between the Fever and the Dream.
There you go with Rod. We move on over Chris.
Yeah, we're gonna go Detroit money line, Seattle money line, Brewers run line with Sean on that one. That's too good a price there. And then we got 3 home runs in the video we'll talk about later. But today we're looking at a sleeper here. DJ, I'm gonna mess his last name up. DJ LeMahieu with the Yankees. He's hit Nathan Eovaldi extremely well. 13 singles, 2 doubles, a home run. He is at plus 1,700 right now to get a home run on Nathan Eovaldi today. I've been putting a little bit of lunch money on him lately, just kind of following him. He'll hit eventually here, and I think we've got to take a shot with him at plus 1,700. He hits Eovaldi really well.
With Chris, we move on over to Sean.
Well, I like that Rod's taking Pittsburgh because last time he went and gets me there with the Texas Rangers on the road. Scooby-Dooed me for a nice Texas Ranger win against the Red Sox. So I'll go Brew Crew run line plus 130. The chat loves
Scooby-Doo you again.
I love it. The chat loves the Tigers. Here we go. Let's go Cleveland plus 120.
Oh no,
120. I mean, does that not seem low? Plus 120 with Cleveland, right? I mean, I'll take it. At the Nats, we're taking the streakers. We love to streak. We're streaking through the quad. Nationals plus 135. Angels plus 115. It's a 4-pack. Yesterday, 2-1. 29 and 27 plus 320 Major League Baseball picks at end of the show.
End of the show picks from Sean on over to Onitos.
I mean, I think you got to hit one of these parlays if you're playing them all because I think we're all going against each other here. I'll go Braves -1. I'll go Yankees -1. And just for I was torn between 2 picks, but since we're just fading each other, go ahead. I'll take the Tigers -1 or Tigers money line. Go ahead on the parlay.
Hold on, we're not fading each
other.
No,
I mean I like the Tigers. I was torn between that or the NBA pick, but since let's keep the theme going.
There we go. I was trying to look for some aces. I think we see Eovaldi's probably number 2 behind DeGrom. He could probably be a 1A, 1B. Rodon.
Same as Rodon.
And Rodon, Rodon. Yeah, same as Rodon. So there you go. That's probably the only best pitching matchup there. A lot of young guys in there today as well. All right. They bait me with that homeless line. Yeah, they could be.
Oh, Ranger Suarez. He's down to -280. You don't have to play the -300 on Ranger Suarez anymore. That line's done. Enjoy your Ranger Suarez. You know what? Give me the rock.
I could throw it on the
Ranger Suarez is ass. He had one good start. He's not good. Not good at all. No way. I'm not. Yeah, give me the Rockies plus the 1.5. It's a plus 170.
Wow, that's a nice return.
Dumpster fire. He's scoring a 5 ERA. He's not a Jemmy. Not much minus no 280. No chance. I know the Rockies are awful, but man.
Herman Marquez, ERA 9.
Everywhere I look, everywhere today, it's like, oh, Suarez to get the win. Suarez is amazing. Suarez is not amazing. Suarez is a number 4, number 5 at best on that lineup.
Well, he had one bad start. Last 2 starts, 3 runs and 14 innings.
Premium for everybody. I'm going to put this in right now. I'm putting the Rockies
3 runs and 14 innings.
Yeah,
with 11 strikeouts. So not bad last 2 starts. His first start was his first start off a back injury. He got pounded, but last 2 starts were pretty good. That's
pretty good. But look who they were against. Were they against the Pirates? Was one of those? Yeah, congratulations, you beat up the Pirates.
One of them was against the.
I think one was the Pirates.
One of them was the Pirates. Let's see what it was here. Guardians. Let's see. It was against the Pirates and Guardians. Yep, Guardians.
The last start was against the
first
Pirates.
one against Arizona. They got pounded.
They got pounded by Arizona. They got some offense. The Rockies are starting to hit. Yeah, and Marquez. He's pitched against the Phillies. He got the win last time against the Phillies. Last time. Yep. 3 years everybody. I'm going to put in the Rockies plus the 1.5.
There you go.
Put it in right.
There it is, that plus 170 there on a day game, right? Day game
Yeah.
it is a day game. Yep, day game in Rockies. Let's see how the weather's
Philly's
going
ready
to
to
look
get the heck out of town.
72
Their
degrees.
bags are packed. They're ready to go.
like. Roz, this is the end of the road trip for Philly. It's just started. This just started, I think. I think they started the road trip. Yeah, they just started first. Yeah, this is the first stop. Their first stop of the road trip. Yeah, look, Padres.
They've just a few games, haven't they?
No, first city
beating
stop.
up on the Rockies for a while.
First city. I think it's the first. I think
They
they're playing
gotta be
four.
done.
They're four in Colorado. They go somewhere else after this. I think they. Let's see where they go to. I don't know if they're. Yeah, they got to go somewhere tomorrow, right? Let's see
they
where
got
they
a
go
day
tomorrow.
off? What's going on? Where
Well,
are they
tomorrow
going?
they're gonna. Everyone plays
the
tomorrow.
homeless. They play
Sacramento.
Saturday on the homeless.
Yep, they're going tomorrow to Sacramento. Yeah, they're going tomorrow to homeless. They're gonna go to the shelter tomorrow. Get a nice meal. Get a nice sack
they
lunch.
Get a day off on
They're
Friday,
gonna get their sack lunch after. They get a sack lunch.
Get the sack lunch. As you
Oh, you're gonna love tomorrow. Rod. You got
Here's your sack lunch. Here's your bar soap for the towers.
Zach Gallen pitching against St. Louis tomorrow for you.
Oh, Fallen Gallon tomorrow. Yeah, there's some gems. Some Saccone. I saw him back in there again.
Tomorrow? Yes.
I know.
Look at this
that.
over. We got Kershaw versus the Mets. Look at this.
Luke Morton again, as you said, is up there.
Full Skeens.
Kershaw's back up there. Skeens day.
Gaskin, Alcantara. Oh boy.
Gusto is back again tomorrow. Sandy's in Anaheim tomorrow. Sandy, can you find my former? Yeah. Well, Michaelis is no great shakes either. So there you go. It's going to be another
nice
fun day.
pitcher matchup in the Reds there. We got Boyd and Hunter Green's back. Nice little matchup.
Yeah, that's right. Green's come back from that hamstring tweak. It was some tweak he had there. Yeah. My parlay Padres with the Angel Athletics over the total. All right, we got you through our parlay segment. Let's see what we have going on over at Tony'sPicks.com. You just got our free plays, but our premium picks are over at Tony'sPicks.com. If you click the link in the description, that'll take you right over to our handicapper page there. You can see your top performers. A lot of you guys you see are on the leaderboard. So good time to get on board with our premiums. Let's see what Rod has for sale over at Tony'sPicks.com. Rod, unit leader for the year over at Tony's Picks, sporting. We're supposed to show it. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, something's weird. Oh, here we go. Sporting 5,717 units of profit. Rod, what you got for sale?
For me, it was a tough day yesterday, so looking for a little bounce back day. I got my MLB play of the day up there. I got my NHL one-timer up there as well. And very shortly, I'll have a 5-pack up there for you. I'll have the NHL one-timer included in that, my MLB play of the day. I have an NBA play in there, and then a couple of MLB as well. So I'll have a 5-pack up there for you shortly to tackle the book this Thursday. A few plays I absolutely love there, so. It's Thursday, so I think the best way to go, though, is grab that 3-day pass. You'll get everything I got going Thursday. You'll get Friday. You'll get Saturday. And then I'll throw in Sundays early enough that you'll get it as well. So that 3-day moneymaker is the way to go. You'll get everything I got going all weekend. Plus, you got what I got going today. So take advantage of that 3-day moneymaker pass. Join me. Let's have a big weekend loading after my rough day yesterday. Time for a bounce back heading into the weekend. Take advantage of that 2-for-1 capper promotional as well. Can't go wrong with that. Having 2 cappers, putting money in your pocket is the way to go. Don't forget Tony T at checkout. Save 15% off all of your purchases as well. And when you're aboard long term, hey, you get that late play. If we find one of those late info, someone gets hurt, or we find that spot where it's sometimes I find that where a steam is steamed up a play. Sometimes it's good to jump the other way, and that's one of those late info type plays. When you're aboard long term, you get that email to you here at Tony's Picks, one of those exclusive services that I haven't seen anywhere else. So jump aboard long term here at Tony's Picks.
That's right. Get on board with Rod over at Tony'sPicks.com with the late long-term subscriptions. Get those late steam plays right to your inbox with Rod. All right, let's see what's going on over at Tony'sPicks.com. We'll see what Chris has for sale. Chris has been red hot over the last 700 units of profit, all documented. What you got for sale, Chris?
All right, guys, got you a 3-pack in baseball today. Best bet 2 premiums. Got you a best bet in the Minnesota OKC there. We're 4-1 in the NBA in the last 7 days. Trying to stay hot on that one. And then, we're 2 games above 500 there on the last 30 days in baseball, 44, 42, and 3 pushes. So we're looking to stay on that. I've got that. Hop on to the long term this weekend. I'll get you everything. 3 days, get you today, tomorrow through Saturday. You can hop it on whenever. And if you hop on tomorrow, then I put in place for Monday early as well. So you get a little bit better deal there. We get you the late things in case any pitcher changes happen with late steam. I can get you that information. I'm watching it all day. And just make sure you tier for one capper. Everybody's on the leaderboard. I found my way back to the leaderboard, which has been pretty good. And two people putting money in your pocket makes a lot of sense. And use the promo code, save you that 15% off of everything. Got my season pass in there as well. You can hop on that for one price. Going to run you through the World Series on that deal. And we're just going to keep looking to keep crushing baseball here. We're seeing the board pretty well lately.
There you go. That's right. Get on board with Chris Atkins over at TonySpicks.com. You can see his results here, all documented on TonySpicks.com over the past 7 days documented. So get on board with Chris. You can see the one-day passes up there. Remember, all of our one-day passes are profit guaranteed, meaning the most under profit or amount purchased. So we'll be right back to your account for site credits. That's profit guaranteed on the one-day passes. So get on board with Chris over at TonySpicks.com. All right, we'll take a look and see what Sean's got for sale over at Tony's Picks. Sean has been on fire here over the past for the year, 2,777 units of profit documented over at Tony'sPicks.com. And Sean, what you got for sale?
MLB is for me. Go get it. It's Moneymaker's up right now. I did add some NBA. You know who NBA I have already, so that's why I say just listen, support the channel, the show, the cappers, buy and pass every once in a while. It's all right. So it doesn't hurt to. We make you money here, folks. You see the records. And I got some work to do. Baseball's turned the corner a little bit here. We're up for the year. I will take it. And listen, I gotta catch the guys in front of me. So we're all here trying to be better. And when you're up against good guys, it makes you work a little harder. I've been on a good run, but today's a new day. There you go. I mean, you see the green. We're all right.
Green across the screen.
Can't complain. Let's go. New day. Let's get it today.
You can see green cross screen for Sean over at Tony'sPicks.com, 2777. Document over at Tony'sPicks.com. So get on where Sean's got a moneymaker or make money with Sean's long-term subscriptions. You can see baseball season pass up there and more. 1 year all sports pass. Get on board and use that promo code Tony T at checkout. You'll knock off that 15%. All right, let's take a look and see what El Ninos has got rolling over at Tony's Picks. Else put together a very good NBA season. Rod, El Ninos, what you got for sale?
Yeah, I got my $19 best bet in the NBA if you want to check that out. And waiting on the better number here for the MLB pick I like best. And should have my NHL up soon on that total in that game tonight.
There you go. From El Ninos to get on board with Al over at Tony's Picks to see the great NBA numbers. He got his NBA play up for you right now. Profit guarantee. So get on board. If we could scroll and see some more long-term passes from El. He does have his MLB season pass up there. 1 year all sports pass. El Ninos over at Tony'sPicks.com. All right. I've got a best bet on the board right now for Major League Baseball. Also, I've got a play from NBA and 2 more baseball. I've got 4 premiums, so you can get my best bet standalone or get a 3-pack with 2 baseball premiums and an NBA in there, or get all my long-term passes here, a 3 or 7 day all sports pass. Got all my premium plays for that time period to select when you go to my handicapper page and make that purchase. And don't forget the promo code Tony T at checkout. We'll knock off that 15% off. All right, guys, we're with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time with the Tony's Picks Morning Show. And if you happen to miss any of our shows, guys, you can always head on over to our YouTube channel where you can check out the replay. And there's a lot more happening over on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel that we like to talk about here. So here's our live tab. If you have ever miss a live show, just hit that live tab. You can watch the replay of our live show. We do have a members feature. If you'd like to support our channel, you get early access to my videos. Become a member, hit the join tab if you would. Also, our happy hour airs Monday through Friday here at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Rod will host to tell you more about it. The happy hour, another live show you want to check out for all the late information. Hit our video tab. A lot more videos here from our contributing cappers here. You can see here our man Nick coming in with some baseball. El Ninos is looking for some videos, looking for some dogs. David here with his 2-team parlay MLB. You've seen him on the leaderboards. Chris coming in with his videos. We got also on-demand videos here from the spreadsheet play of the day here from Ron. Yeah, Ron coming in with a spreadsheet play of the day. So check that out there. Also WNBA team versus team from Ron on the WNBA. Also his NHL deeper dives. Compilation WNBA picks here with Ramon and Ron Crawford there for you. And of course, we document KBO. So we got our KBO guy, Ron, with his KBO picks. You can check that out as well on Tony'sPicks.com. KBO picks there from Ron Crawford. He follows the sport very closely. We all followed it during the pandemic, but he kept following it. So you can check his content up there. A lot of great content on the Tony's YouTube channel, guys. Also, you'll see some shorts in there. Brian will chime in with some shorts. Check that out. He's got one today, I believe, from the hockey. So check out the short there from Brian Filler at Tony's over on the YouTube channel. All right, let the Cappers talk a little bit more about what they got rolling. Of course, Rod, you got a lot going on. You got the team versus team coverage in WNBA, NHL, and the live show.
Yeah, definitely check it out. Got some WNBA, got some NHL there as well. And then, hey, 5 p.m. Eastern, tune into the happy hour show. Definitely fun had by all there Monday to Friday. Tune in. See you at that happy hour, 5 p.m. Eastern today.
Very good. And, of course, Chris, you put together some videos up there. We look at baseball, and, of course, you look for those home run props.
Yeah, I got you guys, like I said, deeper dive in the Cleveland-Detroit one. And then I got you 3 today. It was rough go with these matchups today. Not a whole lot of data and everything, but I did find you the best 3 that are on there. Like I said, we got that sleeper DJ with the Yankees coming through there. And then tomorrow, it looks like we got, from looking at this card here, we got a lot of gas cans. So you may end up getting 2 home run videos or might compile it all into one. Could be a home run derby tomorrow for lots of things, especially Morton. But anyway, yeah, so I'm going to just keep giving you guys that and try to find you the winners. We, like I said, came off a really good winner with Cody Bellinger last night, plus 600. Trying to find you guys good plus money in those home runs. I know they're not as good as the ribbies and stuff. They're a little bit harder to get, but when you get them, it's a really good payday. So just trying to get you guys the best value and put out the best content.
There you go. And, of course, Chris, and, of course, Sean, we got you in the mornings.
Yeah, mornings. Again, I try to at least come in and message if I can't do a grill cam, but, we'll see. We'll see the drive-by stuff.
There you go. We got the WNBA there from Sean as well. There, dropping that one in. All right, Al, you're always looking for those dogs over on the video side.
Yeah, looked at a little bit in every sport, so go check that out. Got a little bit of something for everyone.
There you go. And, of course, I want to give a shout out to our man, Ron Hahn, who runs the chat. There's his three for the show. And you can also check at TonySpeaks.com, also part of the team here at TonySpeaks.com with his premium plays. So check out Ron Hahn over on the site. All right, guys, we're with you here at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time on the Tony's Morning Show. So hit that subscribe button and get subscribed and give us that like, that thumbs up. It's greatly appreciated. All right, we'll be back again tomorrow live at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Full card for Major League Baseball, NBA, NHL playoffs, and more W's as well. So make sure you guys tune in. All right, before we close out, anybody have anything to say before we close it out?
Make it a winning day, guys.
Let's go Indians.
Let's go. Let's make it a winning day, guys. So goodbye, guys. We'll catch up with you again tomorrow here on the Tony Six Morning Show.